Hey, James. I was just getting my 3D printed out. So I printed some heads and some spears, and some swords, and some shoulder pads. I forgot to print some freaking power fists though. So that will be in the next print once I clean the printer. Cause I had a few failed prints in there. Hey, what's up, Francois? I saw your message. I guess I forgot that I can look at Facebook pages for sure. Actually, I think. But I think you probably have yours on private. That might be a problem. Yeah, I'll have to ask Tiki to link me his. Or do you happen to know the name of it? I can look it up now. I'm like in and out the chat over there. Gotta go grab my 3D prints. Hoping I can find some bodies for the. Actually, I want to get the heads done so I can get my apothecary and my adjudicator done. Gotcha. Yeah. Do you happen to know what Tiki's Facebook is? Because I forgot my own Facebook password. So if I ever lose my phone and have to reconnect, I'm gonna have to create a whole new Facebook Messenger, just the Messenger account, I think. Hopefully. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Seek auto. Let's see. I'm gonna go look it up now. Uh-oh. Oh no, I don't know how to look. I think you have to stupidly log in, and I don't know what my login information is. Because I put in a odd phone number. Facebook. Let's see. No. Man, there's a few Zeke autos apparently. Do you know what his image is? Dude with some seeds got me. Okay, hopefully this is it. No, maybe not. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, it's a tiki thing. Okay, I found it. Is it like private or something? I can't. It's not public, I guess. I couldn't see the high school. I absolutely love that profile. That is hilarious. Yeah, he has his stuff like I can't see. I guess I can't see the poster or anything. I have to probably add it on my. Maybe on my phone, because that's the only thing I have my Facebook looked at, or have. At least I know I can. I see the tiki now, so crap, I'll have it all. Actually, I probably won't be able to. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta look at my name. Hold on, because it's not my real name either on there. It's gonna be. That's the name, I think. Hold on, let me make sure I spelled it correctly. Yes, that is spelled correctly. And it has a picture of, oh my god, what is her? Shadow Sun. The image of Shadow Sun, the model itself, painted in purple. So if you find that, let me know so I can see it. Alright, I need to clean this up. Okay. I'm gonna try to finish up, well not finish up, but continue painting the impulsors. And then I keep forgetting to get Gilliman base coated because he is done in the grinder, or the blender should I say. So I can go ahead and get started painting on him, and hopefully, probably won't be finished with him on Wednesday. I do need to get started with him though. Alright, so blue. Alright, let me take a look. Oh, yep, I see the thing on here. Is that like a cloud on the top and his armor? Oh, I am so confused. Oops. Good lord, man, you got a mess. All those plastic good bits back there. Oh, nice. Where'd you get that banner from? Everything is where it belongs, right? Okay. All right. Let's see. Got a room in there. Oh, really? Was that I guess the image of angel falling down? Is that actually part of the image too? I haven't really looked at the Deathwing Terminators. I think that might be hopefully perfect, not too much. Huh. Oh. Finally getting my 3D print moving a little bit, but it screwed up again. So I have clear resin, and it's hard to see. Like when you print it out and you lay it out to dry, it's hard to see it. But if you ever have any misprints, it's easy to see. Kinda. I should. The green one's actually really good with that, because at least there's a color to it and it's transparent enough to see through it. So I end up going with black and HD gray. Hopefully, I need to pay attention to my prints because it's not clear. Oh, I thought you were. I saw a few of them. I didn't really look. I was gonna say, look. I was gonna say your castigator looks like a little bit of a clown because it was like so multicolored. But I'm figuring maybe you're just getting the base color on there. Let me take a look. And it reminded me of because it's so different colors. You have green, black, and the other side you have that red, white. You have a yellow gun. You have a lot of blue, so I assume that's the majority of the color. A red sword. You have the clouds are matching between the armor plates on the legs and the top. Then the front armor plate is like gold, and it's matching with the helmet. The helmet also with the clouds as well. I say it all looks really nice, but it just looks like a cloud because of all the weird colors together. And it reminds me of there's this thing that popped up in YouTube about Space Marine 2, and there's a guy in there that literally every armor piece is a different color. And I gotta find it. I have to find it. Oh crap! I have to find it. Oh, I don't know if I can find it actually. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if this is it. Here it goes. It's a short. If you guys want to look at it, I encourage it. Yeah, James, you seen it? It's this one. It's a short. It's only like a minute at most long, I think. Oh, let me see.
What the fuck?
So freaking hilarious. I love it. It's like, man, maybe I should have done that with my color scheme for my army. You know what? I might. I want to go. It's freaking hilarious. I'm like, dude, did the rainbow just vomit on you or something? Skittle Marines. That's not too bad. Then a lot of people in the comments were joking about like how Peter Griffin, they had a skit, Family Guy, where Peter Griffin was dressed as a clown. It's like, I forget what he said, but he says along the lines like, "You guys are all dressed the same. You know, they're out there looking for soldiers, and I'm dressing like this so they wouldn't think to look for me," or something like that. Because they're like in war and stuff, and it's like they're looking for soldiers, and he's dressed like a clown so they won't be looking for him. Logic. Let's see if that consistency is good. Definitely. I have some knights that I've 3D printed. I might do that. Skittle knights. Just have painting all over the place on them. It's like I borrowed a whole bunch of tester paints. You know, the sample paints. Like if you only 1 ounce of it or something, 10 milliliters, and I had to go back and forth to the store to get enough paints. Yeah, to get enough paints to paint my army. Ran out of free samples. I was had to disguise myself 250 times to get enough paints to paint my army. Good. Okay. Darken that up a little bit, patch that up. So this is something I kind of thought of. Someone was like, I left a message on one of the streams saying it looks splotchy. I was like, yeah, it can actually look pretty nice if the entire army's dressed like that, you know. But sometimes a little too splotchy. And I'm not painting on screen. And I was like, I did something to where I'm like, you know what, I could maybe do that. Essentially, just kind of go over it a little bit more, specific areas that are a little too light, and then just paint a little bit darker. Don't get the edges, but just kind of get the the major area. Actually, I don't need to do it to that because that would make sense. That would fade if that thing keeps going up and down. So kind of like just get the areas like so. I think that could work actually. It could actually make the edge highlighting a little bit better because there's more color to the main areas. And I don't lose the effect too much either. I think that works. But it can't look intentional, otherwise it's going to be kind of bad. So like, you know, where you looks like you went over it again. Which I did, but that's not the point. It's kind of like this area where it's not quite right, but I paint it like that, boom, looks better. Looks a lot better actually. Well, I don't like going over things twice, but it does make it look a lot better though. Hey, what's up, Flaming Donut? Man, I don't know about no Flaming Donut though, you know. You kind of want to enjoy that. Reference materials, you can understand. Uh-oh. Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. All is going pretty good here. How about you over there? Hopefully the donut is not flaming, because something is wrong at that point. I'm trying to see if I can't get this to work. If it does, I don't know if I want to do it. Still pretty quick, even though I'm painting it twice. And just leave, because I'm not exactly masterfully painting it. I am doing touch up to it just to make it darker in color. I'll take a look at it whenever I get a chance. Find it easier to paint the inside of my impulsor before it's... Hold on. So, I fully assemble before I paint, and this was terrible. You can see there's some spots that are not quite painted, but I'm not too worried. I'm not one that everything has to be perfect. I accidentally forgot to put the top on this one, which made it a little bit easier to paint the inside. So, hindsight's 20/20 for sure. But what can you do? So I just do the best I can with what I got. I'm gonna have to cover this anyway. I don't think too many people. I don't think too many people is gonna look at the butt of this thing. It's gonna look at this and go like, "Oh, this looks neat." Hold on. Oh yeah, baby. I'll find that person a little bit weird, but I get the inside sometimes. It's pretty nice looking. If anyone ever looks at the butt of my impulsor, I'm gonna tell them they're weird. Why are you looking at his ass for? You an ass person? See how that looks. I'm well-rounded, so I like it all. All is good. I'm not picking to one side or another. Okay, looking pretty good. Camo-esque. I'll say this, my paint. Oh my god. Yes, I'm with you there too, Flaming, for sure. I'm not, but a lot of people don't. How to say this? Like, I guess people are. I don't know. I just paint where it's good enough, and I want to play more than say paint per se, but models. I'd say has to look fairly decent, and I'm kind of happy with this. So, Francois, I'm guessing giraffes must be difficult, huh? Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I don't know how much detail I'm gonna get in terms of the interior of the repulsor, because it's gonna be covered up by the top piece anyway. So I don't know. I don't know how much I really want to try with that, but with this one, if I can have access to it or if I can get to it, I will try. But I just don't know, honestly. That's a lot of work, and don't know. What? But that neck, though, nothing can beat that neck, though. I mean, no animal, I don't believe, on planet Earth comes even close. You can shave them. I would love to see what a giraffe looks like shaven. Such a weird channel here. That's long body. That's not. I don't think that's an entirely all neck, is it? I think snakes is like all body and no neck. What has this conversation devolved to? So, Flaming Donut, I intend to paint my models like this, at least my tanks, because my technique doesn't quite work well with like um, large flat bodies. But I like the way it turns out. It almost looks camo-esque, so, or stealth-esque. So I kind of go along with it. And with an entire army that looks similar, it means it was painted with intent. It was meant to look like it. For this giraffe, where it's tie on the top of. Well, where do you wear? The middle, maybe. The middle. Just meet it halfway. You know, the middle. Don't worry about whether it's the very top or the very bottom. Just the middle. Oops. Well, giraffes are not Japanese, though. So how would, and I believe they're Africans, so how would an African person wear their ties? Oh man, there's a lot of blue to paint. Okay. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna paint this entire bottom blue or anything. I might just paint it all black, just because it's... Who's looking at the bottom of the freaking impulsor? I think I'll get this part blue though. Pretty close to the edge. I don't know, man. Giraffes' head's so high, I don't know if they can really see much. I think they look down on all other styles. Ha! Get it? About all the bottom I'm gonna do. Okay. Alright. Set that aside. Let that dry. Time to grab the other mistake. Ugh. And try to see. Oh, actually, pretty solid enough in terms of its color. Might be a little bit too solid, but I'm not going to go back over it. It's going to be good enough. Man, very jazzy music. Yeah, strange. Much prefer energy with bass and beats to it. I'll just switch it up, but it switched on its own. Kind of useless to paint this underside, but paint enough of what they can see and then move on. Roughly what they can see. I need to find the pieces for this so I can go ahead and start scraping those off and putting on the actual whatever those grab plates are, I guess, so that I can be done with these impulsors. Really can't put this guy down. And the rest of this I'll paint black whenever that color comes up, because I got a lot of black paint to go through with the Terminators, the Veteran Vanguard, and the, what else? I'll terminate. Oh, heavy intercessors. That's right. Not really contrast paint. It's but it's diluted enough to be like contrast paint. I don't know. I don't know if contrast paint is something specific, but all I do is I dilute down regular paint, and that's what this is. It's mixed with flow aid, distilled water, and then the paint itself. It's gonna look splotchy and stuff, but I like to think of it as weathering effect. You know, whenever you see cars that's been not taken care of, certain areas of it tends to fade a little bit quicker than others. So that's what I like to look at this as. Ultramarines not taking care of their gear. We're lazy. Okay. And plus, completely assembling it before painting. Boy, was that kind of a mistake a little bit. Well, at least this top portion here. I should not have put this top portion. Makes it difficult to paint the inside of it. But I'll do the best I can. I don't think anyone's going to be looking up the butt of this thing, so if they do though, I will call them out on it. Okay, I think I can let this dry, and then I don't know what I'm going to move on to. That it needs this much blue. Still have a little bit. I put a little bit too much blue. That'd be fine. It'll be fine. All right. Let's see. All I really have is just this guy. He needs to get painted blue anyway, so let's go about it. Okay. Let's make sure this paint is the right consistency, which I think it is. Maybe I should just buy contrast paint. It might be better. But they're so expensive. But it saved me the trouble of trying to make sure that the mixture is correct. But this blue though, I'll get a lot of compliments on this blue, on its purest form, undiluted. It's crazy vibrant. Like you know how they have this the Venta black, where it's like super black. People think this is the Venta blue. It's super blue, but not when it's diluted. It's a very light blue at this point. So I cut off this guy's arm, as you can see, or hand, because he was from the Leviathan box set, and I want him to have a power fist. So he'll be getting a power fist as soon as I can 3D print the power fist, which I forgot to do. Okay, so it's just the try not to get that shoulder pad blue because it's meant to be white. Try to get that edge there. And face is white too. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but the more I can avoid touching it, the less I have to correct. Using my ultra fine detailed brush here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Really get in there. I want to paint that nub because I'm going to sand it down to remove the paint so that when I glue the power fist onto it, it will be plastic on resin. Not plastic on plastic, but plastic on resin. Instead of it glue attaching to paint on paint, it's resin on plastic. Okay. There's a lot of little holes in this guy. I have to paint around. Okay, not too bad. I won't have to make too many corrections. I can remove some of the overly thick areas. I will say I'm pretty terrible at spray painting because I've noticed there's areas that the paint won't stick to because there's barely any spray paint to it. I'm afraid about going a little overkill on the spray paint though. I just need to get better angles. I need to create me oh, actually I can use other paint. A device that I can place all the models in and get all the angles properly. Okay, well, I still do have some blue, so I might as well go ahead and grab, I guess a Terminator Captain. Let's look at him up real quick because I need to make sure I get the colors about right on him. Doesn't have to be perfect, but close enough. Where is you at, Terminator Captain? Okay, man, he's not on the first few pages. There you are. You are majority blue. And one white shield, or pauldron. Alright. And, I guess you could kind of say. Yeah, but what is it? I was thinking about that a long time ago, like base coating them before assembly while they're on the sprue. But the problem is that then when you're gluing them, unless you're talking about something different, but when you glue them, you know, you're gluing paint on paint. So the strength of the glue is based on how strong the paint can adhere to the plastic. But I guess you could if you, not on a sprue. So what do you mean spray before assembly though? But what was I saying? I guess I could spray paint on the sprue. No, but if the super glue doesn't attach to the plastic instead of attaching to the paint, then the strength of the glue is based on attachment of the paint, I believe. I don't know if the super glue will seep through the paint to the plastic, which then will attach to the other end. But you could always, like what I was thinking about is filing down like the areas that need to be glued together, removing the paint, and then gluing it together. You don't need a lot of contact if you have good glue, or well, good glue or not, I guess, but just to make sure that you're painting, you're super gluing on plastic on plastic. Okay. All right. So there's a majority blue here. Yep, all this is blue. I'm gonna make sure I have to have enough paint because I don't want to second coat this guy. Must be enough first time round. On sprue, no. Cut from sprue, free mold lines. That's what? Huh? Oh, I'm looking at a different Terminator Captain actually. Huh? Looking at the after Terminator Captain. This one's going to be a little bit difficult to paint just because of the fact that I glued them down to the base. But I'm going to try. I do have the other one not on the base yet, and I will try to paint him off the base. Because of the stuff covering them up. Well, no, I know, but when you paint it and then you super glue them together, the glue is attaching to the paint and not the plastic, right? I mean, this was back from like, you know, 3rd, 4th, and 5th edition, so things could have changed since then. I mean, back in the day too, I guess we were kind of super gluing metal. Pewter, should I say, pewter. I'll definitely have to do the research on that one. It would be so nice if I could, if I can do that. It's just my fear is that super glue will attach to the paint and not the plastic. Yeah, I mean, all my information, at least from gluing, is based on, like, it makes sense that if you want to glue things together, that you know, glue things that are, well, you want together, the plastic to plastic. But if you paint over it, I'm assuming the glue will attach to the paint and not the plastic. Let this dry first before going over that second coat. Get that nice edge highlighting. Super glue attaches to the paint, but the paint is attached. Exactly, but the paint's not very strongly attached to the plastic. That's my fear. Left. So this one. You know, because paint's not super glue. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't know. I'll definitely, I'm kind of curious as to what people, you know, if things have changed over time. Man, I see spots where my spray paint didn't quite get to. Maybe I abused my models too much. I swear there are people in my gaming where they just throw their models in a box. Those bastards. Looking pretty good. That cheek outline, that Chad jaw going over here. Okay, I think he is mostly done for now in terms of the blue. Oops. Man, I really shouldn't have glued this person on the base, but at least I have a second one that I could do that's not on the base and has a power fist with a, that's gonna be a huge to paint that cape. Alright, we'll have to see how that looks when it dries. I don't think there's anything else blue that I have to paint. I have to glue an arm back on, but it's easy to glue with. Yeah, I always break glue too. And that's the thing too. I was thinking along the lines that, if it ever breaks, I can then at that point, file down the glue and the paint to the plastic and then re-glue it. That way, if that's the problem, then it'll be plastic on super glue at least at that point. And let me go ahead and grab that other captain. I'm not going to paint him, but I kind of want to show him off a little bit. So luckily enough, I guess this is technically sub-assembly right here, right? They're separated even though the captain's fully assembled, but it's off the base and I can access all the points. Also, the same captain. This time he has a power fist instead. And that kind of green helmet. So, I have a captain with a power fist and a captain with a power sword, just in case that's what I want to run. Alright. That's technically all the blue I have to paint. Oh, here's what the blue looks like if you go full color. Yeah, you're not wrong about that one. So, this is what the blue looks like when it's fully blue. I don't have a varnish light blue here, but you can kind of see with, I don't know, guess, anyway, this is a bit light, too light. But yeah, like this is a lighter, this is the same two blues right here. This is varnished though, so it is significantly darker. And you can see there's a huge difference in that blue. A lot of people are saying like, how does it look like cell shaded? Because of how crazy the blue is. And I wasn't done with this tank. It's just that once I got it this blue, I was like, it is so blue. I'll have to put this in a blender and and fix it, and it makes a lot of sense. Hopefully I can remove a lot of these stuff. I shouldn't have put all this crap on there. Unnecessary things. And it's going to be kind of difficult to paint it because it has all the little armor plating underneath it to prevent me from painting underneath. Well, making it easier to paint underneath. Actually, I guess I could paint this blue. Where's my paint at? Oh, there it is. My paintbrush. Dry brush, a lighter blue. You know, I was thinking that. The thing I hate about dry brushing is it wastes a lot of paint. But then again, my paint technique probably does roughly about the same thing, but maybe not as bad. Or mark as brush alcohol. Ah. I mean, I've seen people do that, but again, I have to find a technique that's very easy to do that I could do in mass, because, you know, painting, if it's not fun, it sucks. Obviously, right? If it's not fun, it sucks. So I like this painting technique. The outcome is not bad. I like I said, I do like it for some weird reason. I actually like it. But I want to perfect it in some degree so that it's kind of consistent. But I'm too lazy to do that, so I just, you know, roll with it. So there's my problem. I'm lazy. If it weren't for that, it'd be a whole different story. Doing it all wrong. You feel like you're wasting. Well, you have to, when you do the dry brush, you have to brush off a lot of the paint off, right? And then you kind of make sure that the tips don't have a lot of it, maybe even up to halfway, so that it has to really dig in deep to get the paint. That's how I believe dry brushing works. Could be wrong, but can't really paint that bottom part. This is gonna look good though. Pretty solid colors. Get that fixed there. And then you can see the outline going on already. You can even see some of the the mistake there looking pretty okay. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, sweet. Let it dry. I don't know if I'm gonna paint this blue. I think I will, maybe, I don't know. Do explain, Francois, that for me, because that's how I've understood. Oops. I guess I'll add a little bit more blue. I kind of want to get this. I think gonna be mostly blue, and then those little spikes are gonna be gunmetal. Splotchy. But I'll go over a second coat to make sure it's nice and about even. You dip a brush, wipe on paint. Yeah, exactly. You basically, like well, I guess you can't really see. Huh. Let me get this first real quick. So it's kind of like, well, I definitely like to use a black base. Cut the blue. Yeah, you can't really use like contrast style paint with the black. I used to base coat black, but it was hard to paint the light colors, especially a lot of colors turn out to be too dark, especially the purple that I had, and this blue is already dark enough. I can't put this down. Hold on. Oh, there we go. They don't repel. Good. Okay, so this blue was that light blue in there. It turned this blue this dark, and I don't have. I guess all my finish. Nope, actually I do have a finished model. Hold on. I guess we can look at this guy. So you can kind of see this is with a white base coat, blue, and this is with just a baby blue. Look how dark it is. I mean, I did put enough on there to make sure that it's a solid color, versus this guy, which I did not. And it came out really nice looking. Oh, let me darken it up the image. So it'll show those beautiful, beautiful bean footage. Let's see, maybe darker? Let's see, so autofocus, there we go. So you can kind of see like edge highlighting just naturally happening just because how terrible my paint job is. Not how my paint kind of does, which I enjoy. Lighter, might pop it out a little bit more. Yeah, you can kind of see the lighter and darker contrast because of the how light the light is. No oil can add a darker cut. Yes, dude. Everyone talks about no oil's like the cheat that I hear. You know, even. Let's see, it's too bright. Let's see. It drives me nuts to see companies shills teaching people to waste a bunch of paint. Yeah, but it is very much what. There's this one guy that paints in my that paints in my where I go to paint. He does do a lot of dry brushing, and his models look really crazy good. He paints really fast. It's really weird. His models it looks really good. He paints it really fast, and he does that kind of dry brushing. I don't. Yeah. Anyways, so super bright. You can really pick out the quote-unquote edge highlighting when it's that bright. But let me darken it up again. See if it goes super dark. Let me go ahead and get rid of the tank because the tank served this purpose. But yeah, I mean, paint like about a coat, well, just one coat really. But I have to get that consistency right, which is kind of hard. But I've kind of got an idea. I've been painting like this for a little bit, and I still haven't figured it out. But yeah, actually I need to paint that thing black. I missed that. Holy crap. But anyways, I would love to see, if you can post your technique on YouTube or something. I would definitely like to watch it. I want to see, like, every dry brushing I've seen. It's always, you know, they grab the paint and they kind of brush off until about, like, I guess that much of the paint's removed. So that way the tips won't brush anything until you get really deep in there. So I definitely would love to see your technique. If you can find a way to record it and upload it to YouTube, that'd be great. I'm going to put them up. I might have to paint that. I definitely got to paint that black, so I'm going to leave them out. I missed that. I can't believe that. Also, I probably should paint that while I have the blue. get a little bit more solid. This we would have like a FaceTime. It does have video calling, but you can post it on your channel. You know, you can upload videos on your channel. It's limited to like 10 minutes or something like that, but you can still post it on your person right now, and you can set it to private, where unless someone has a link to it, you know, it won't be out public. So let's get that very, very blue. I guess we could have a little bit of stress there, can't we? Have to varnish this so that way you can kind of see, like on the top, maybe, yeah, you can see like kind of like edge highlighting, quote unquote. I keep saying that as though I did it, but I didn't. Also, I need to get that painted. Probably going to be bleach film. I thought I was done with all my freaking banners, man. I swear. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. You could like kind of prop your phone up on like something, and just have like a wall there, and then you know you paint in front of it. I don't know. Man, with all that stuff on your desk, man, I'm sure you can find a way to to kind of prop it. Okay. So that's looking pretty nice, pretty solid. And then I need to get. I guess I wonder if I can do that now. Get one of these things. Have to do the white Ultramarine. You know what? Let's do that now. Let us do that now. Why not? I don't have a freaking scissors. Let's still do it now, though. Hold on. Gosh darn, I have to move all this crap. I've been meaning to grab some scissors. Oh wait, it's super dark. Oh, hold on, let me readjust the camera back. There we go. Got a red-gray metal knight with anodized hydraulic system with scarlet red and wilder red, and a white base contrast, only 2 dreads and inceptors. An old 8th edition Death Company booster dry brush layer. Let's go ahead and hopefully I can cut this out without needing like a flat surface. Well, I need a flat surface, so. I need to find all my other decals so I can try to decal out my army. Hopefully I don't mess that up. Hopefully that wasn't too close. Okay. Alright, got that one. And then let's go ahead and put it in the water. Sad truth of the matter is I can't lay it on its back because the back is wet. So we'll have to do this kind of upright. Perfect time to do this, obviously. Oh. Let's flip to the other side. What the? Well, I guess you guys might not be able to see it. But let's see if I can just get it on there first. Try to fix the thing. Oop. I think that's about right. There we go. It's not quite perfectly set. Oh, that looks beautiful. Alright, now I need, oh crap. I'm gonna grab some paper towel to dry it up a bit. I want to do that with at least all the models that I play with. Put a little decal on their, I forget which shoulder, left, right, I don't know. It's really weird. Some of them have it on the right shoulder, some of them have it on their left shoulder. There we go. Boom. Nice. Now maybe need to put a number in front of that. I think that's what I'll do over here. Is put like, I need to find out what I guess what regimen we're gonna be at. 5 would be easy because I could use those. Oh, that's wait, upside down. Fire support, never mind. But I could use these numbers right over here, I think, indicating what company we are. Definitely not gonna be the first. Might be the 11th company. We're worse than scouts. Worse than neophytes or whatever they're called. Alright, sweet, that is good. Now let that dry and then varnish it. Alright, looking good. Uh-oh. There we go. Law check, what is that? It's a legal move. I can use decals. Uh-oh, screen went black. Check the marking left. Squad marking right. Company is gold and trim color. Ah. So gold, would that indicate company? First company. Hold on. Does where's that image at? Hold on. Does the Codex Astartes not support that action? Oh Jesus. Okay, put the little thing back. Traffic marking left pauldron. So yeah, the Terminators though, they have the little skulls on their left pauldron. Squad markings on the right, whether the fire, heavy, elite, and the trim color. I've never. Yes, the one that I did it to was one of my blade guards, and it was kind of like that. You're not wrong on that one. That's one thing I have to figure out. I might have to like cut the plastic or something. I gotta look at it again. Whenever I go look at my Blade Guard Veteran, I'm gonna look at the pauldron. Only one of them has it on there, as you can see. The small one. I don't know where I put that one at. I have no idea where that one went. It went somewhere, I'm sure of it. First is white, second is gold. Huh. Let's see. 5 is black. Purple is 7. Man, so you're telling me if I went 10th company, I just had to paint the entire pauldron the same color as my color. It would have made it so much easier. I don't want to go purple though. Why? Really, first is white, second is gold. That's really interesting. I wonder why second is gold and first is white. Stern Guard Veteran, I guess, gets to have a white pauldron in their first company, and I guess that's the reason why these things are going to be white too. Yeah, I know 10's only scouts. I did watch, I forgot what his name was, explain a little bit about Ultramarines. White's purity. But yeah, I've never seen any other color than gold and white. I've never seen red, green, black, yellow, purple, gray, light blue, or dark blue. Honestly, that's interesting. I'm trying to think if even back in 3rd, 4th, and 5th Codex, if I've seen anyone like that. But no, they only paint them in gold and white. And that's the reason why, I guess, in terms of the Terminators, these things are white. I have to put like a outline to them so that they kind of sticks out a little bit, and have to paint white over it. Make sure I get the crevices to be blue as well. Well, anyways, I gotta pause right here. I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and try to stream for at least an hour to try to paint my army so they're not just base coated. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid. First, second. I guess I might be first or second company. A mixture then.